Hello all. Let us take a look on Nifty and Bank Nifty levels. So we'll come from the monthly. We'll see how we closed on monthly. We also closed on weekly as well. We'll take a look on monthly and weekly chart. So right now you are seeing monthly Nifty chart on my screen. Just to see how the trend is on Nifty, I'm just applying moving average 20. This is 20 EMA on my screen. The price is trading above 20 EMA. And if you remember, we identified this bearish engulfing. From there, we thought like there could be a price correction or time correction. That is what we are witnessing it for the last 2-3 months. And currently this month we started, and so far it is like inside candle to the previous month, and we are still trading above 20 EMA. So there is no too much bearish sign. Only once if it close below 20 EMA, then we can think there could be further fall. And even if I want to take like this swing low, if the price if it close below this 20 EMA, maybe I can expect it like till this swing low. If it close below, which means the trend will slowly turn down and we can head to much lower levels. For now, we'll remain bit positive in the market. So let me go back to the weekly chart. Let us see how we closed on weekly. On weekly, we are trading below the 20 EMA. And last week, it was a nice green candle. Let me remove this EMA now. We don't need this anymore. So on weekly, it is not giving any clue. But see, I'll give you some hint. There is something called Gann theory. I don't know how many of you are aware of it. Gann theory, what people do normally, they do candle by candle trading. So now we are seeing this candle, and next week, in case if you see if price going like to the very bottom of this candle, there they will try to enter with a small stop loss. So they may just enter here at the very bottom of the candle, and they will just maintain stop loss below this candle. So the percentage these kind of trades work will be very low. Out of 10 trades, maybe hardly 2 or 3 trades will work, but the risk to reward will be very high. If you're risking just like 60 points, your target could be like multifold, maybe 300, 400 points. Even if you take the high of this candle, it will be almost 300. This is something called Gann theory. Even you can Google and you can find it. It is not that hard to find information on Gann theory. Now let me go back to the daily chart. On daily chart, if you remember on Nifty, we marked this demand area a couple of days back. If you remember, when price came here, we entered bull call. On the same day, we got almost like 100 points recovery. We expected, by looking at this recovery, we expected some nice bounce from this level. But what happened the next day, it went much deep in the zone. And the next day, it has given some bounce back. At this point, we came out of this trade because we were not comfortable, because it was not it is not working as expected. Again, there was some pullback to the demand area, and from there, on Friday, we have seen a huge rally. See, on Friday, there was this huge rally. We made some profit, but we didn't make the profit according to this huge rally. The reason is, when we see such a fall till last minute on the previous day, we don't expect any gap up on the next day. Mostly there could be a flat or even gap down opening. But what happened? It opened gap up. Generally, even if it is a gap up, there should be a gap up rejection. But what happened? After such candle, there is a gap up, and we have seen gap up continuation here. And there were like so many hurdles. I'll later show you like how the hurdles were, and we don't know from which point it will turn around. So that is the reason we were a bit cautious, and we were unable to stay in the trade for long continuously. So, and anyways, now we are seeing this pullback where it can go. Maybe it can go till 17,800 to 900 area. This is where we have this supply area. Once we see price going there, then we can plan some bearish trades over here. For now, that is how it is. So we'll need to plan some bearish trades over there. This 17,350 area is like very strong area. Even on the budget day, it came very close. And from there, we have seen a nice bounce. And again, it came here. And again, it is trying to sustain. See, again, if it come back to this demand area, there is a high chance now it can break. We want this price to go back to this supply area, and even the pullback, it should not come back to this level. If market has strength and if it want to go up, maybe we should see some reaction from the supply area, and from there slowly we should see higher highs and higher lows. That is how market has to turn around. But if it close below this 17,100 area, we can expect more downfall in the Nifty. Maybe the first target could be 16,750 area. Below that, we have this gap area around 16,300 and eventually 16,000. As I always says, we don't keep that far levels in the mind. For now, we don't remain bearish as long as it is trading above 17,100 level. So that is like a high level on Nifty. Let me go back to the 5 minutes chart on Nifty and let us see like how it worked on Friday. So I believe this was one level which we marked on 5 minutes, and this was like another level. If you remember, these were the two levels, and with, I believe this was one hurdle and this was another hurdle, and eventually this is another hurdle. More or less, this is how we mark the levels on Friday morning. We thought to short only if we see any red candle here. The first candle to open green, there was no red candle, no sign of shorting. And later we have seen that level has been taken out and it eventually went to the second supply area. And from there, yes, this is the area where we need to enter put, which we entered, and we were able to capture some small 35-40 points here. Now this supply turned into support, and from there we have seen bounce, and eventually this supply area also taken out. And we have seen the market breaking all the levels one by one. See, as we have seen like so many hurdles, we don't know from which point market will turn around. So we were able to do only scalping. We were unable to sit in the trade, and we were unable to capture this complete move. Now let us see what will be the levels for Monday. Just make a note of these two levels. We'll see like where the market opens. When there are level below level, we prefer not to enter like whole quantity on the higher level. Either we need to enter in between these two levels. Your entry should be in between these two levels, and your stop loss should be below this level. So this is how we'll trade, or you can wait for the price come just to the second level, and this is where we need to enter long position. Always we'll try to maintain at least 1:2 trade, 1:1.5 to 1:2 trade. Now the SL is 20 points. So we need to maintain at least 45 points. If you want to take advantage, like if there is any strong momentum in the market, if you want to capture that complete move, you need to keep trailing your SL. First, you can bring it to the cost, and slowly you can keep moving it to higher levels. That is about Nifty. I'll also show you the levels on 15 minutes. So this 5 minutes level, more or less same as 15 minutes. If that level breaks, maybe we can expect it to come till 17,480 level, something like that. And the supply areas are a bit far away. So I'm just trying to take help of price action here. If price sustain above 17,600, we can see market going till higher levels. Maybe till 17,700 and 17,800 levels we can see in the market. That is about Nifty. Now let us take a look on Bank Nifty. Let me come from the monthly chart. On monthly chart, what we are seeing right now, we are seeing some inside candles. You see this huge monthly candle. When I place cursor on this, you can see the low of this candle over here. So you can see the low 39,419, and the next month low is 39,490, which means this candle is inside this one. And currently this month candle also we are seeing for now inside this candle. Normally what happens if you see like too many inside candles, either side, if you see break on any side, that side you can expect like a huge move. Now let me go back to the weekly chart. I'll show you what I said in the monthly chart. if you see, this is kind of inside candles. If you see, this is a huge green candle. We saw small whipsaw here, but still we can consider this as an inside candle. And from there, we have seen like so many inside candles here. What happens when there are like so many inside candles? That will act like a strong spring. Once you see the breakout will be so strong. You can see this breakout, the breakout of this area, it is like so strong. And what can you expect? The size of this mother candle, whatever the size of this candle is, you can expect that much fall. I believe even the fall is bit more than that. That is what happens. And right now, the same pattern is happening on monthly. As the month has just started, we need to see how we close by end of this month. Then we'll see whether it is going to be one more inside candle or it will break last month candle high or low. On weekly, we have seen a strong green candle. So according to the Gann theory, if people get entry, this has taken out the high of the last week candle. So now if anyone want to take a chance according to the Gann theory, if you get chance, by any chance next week, if you get chance at the bottom of this candle, you can enter long with the stop loss below this candle, and the target will be, you can keep trailing, or the target could be the high of that candle. Now let me go back to the daily chart. Let's see what's happening on the daily. On daily, it is not giving any clear direction. You can see it is just a sideway with some bigger range. So there are no great clues on the daily. So let me quickly go back to the 15 minutes and let us see what are the levels for Monday. See, there was one small mistake which I did during the trading. See, this is like a strong rally which was happening on Friday. After a rise in price, I thought this is like bearish harami, and I entered some put, and eventually in the next candle itself, I took the SL. See, if I observe this closely, this candle should be inside this candle. Here, look at the high of this candle. It is 41,299. Look at the high of this candle, 41,302. So as I was looking it as I was not looking it according to the numbers, I just thought like this is like inside candle. I entered the put and it didn't work. Actually, this is not a bearish harami because already this has taken the high of this previous candle. But if you see after this fall in price, this is bullish harami. This candle is clearly inside this candle, and eventually it worked. Okay, so this is the demand zone of which we have around 40,800 and the supply area around 41,400. And we mark this level for Friday as well, and it went almost to the supply area, and from there we have seen some reaction. And if you see price sustaining above 41,550 somewhere, then we can aim for the much higher targets like 42,000. 42,000 could be a strong resistance. You can see once it got rejection, twice it got rejection. Earlier, the same level used to hold this as a support. So only if price sustain above 41,500, then we can see much higher levels. For now, this will be the 15 minutes level for Monday. Let me also go back to the 5 minutes. Let us see. These are the two levels for Monday on 5 minutes. If you see any green candle going from this demand area, you can definitely look to go long. Or if you see price coming in between these two zones, you can enter here, or conservative traders can wait for this opportunity around 41,900. So those are the levels on Nifty and Bank Nifty for Monday. I hope this helps you with your trading on Monday. Thank you so much for watching.